Hello and welcome back to Game Hydro. Today we are talking about a game called Evolving Bombs. This game is similar to Timeline Up, which I just recently did a video about, as well as a lot of other games of the same genre like Mob Control, as well as everybody's favorite fake iPhone games that show up on ads. Evany is pretty notorious for this, putting the fake game of this type of genre onto their ads, but this game is completely real. So it's also a little bit of a deeper and more complicated game than people think it is. So we're going to go over some tips, tricks, cheats, strategies, and things like that in order to succeed on Evolving Bombs. All right, let's get started. So first we're going to play a round of the game. We're going to comment on that, go over some tips that are good for the primary battles. So as you can see, this plane has 900 power and is currently stocked with 4 bombs. We'll go over a little bit about the bomb evolutions as we get further on into the game. Without further ado, here we go. So it looks a lot like those ads. Obviously, you want to pick up the most beneficial things, and fire rate is always better than firepower typically, because the fire rate actually makes a huge difference. Firepower, not a ton of difference. Now, as far as bombs go, the number of bombs or the power of each bomb, it really is a case-by-case basis as to which is the better upgrade to get. It just requires some quick math in your head. That said, do not pick up any of the downgrades. That sucks for you when you get a downgrade. So this was actually a very, very, very lucky round that we just ran because of those ultra high-powered upgrades. However, that was not enough of a round to beat whatever this boss was. It's the giant robot thing. This is about the 4th or 5th boss that I faced in the game. A lot of the bosses are based off of intellectual properties of superhero movies and games and old school movies and things like that. The first one was a clone of Godzilla. The second one was a clone of Venom, except with a red suit, so it's like a Spider-Man Venom hybrid. Anyways, and the third one was a King Kong clone. So the fourth one, I still have no idea what the clone is, but we'll talk about this screen. After every single stage, you will be able to watch an advertisement video for anywhere between 1.5 times and 3 times the income, depending on when you stop the marker. Now, obviously, you want to stop it in the 3x column. The easiest way to do that is to tap the screen in the 2.5x column just before the 3x, because there's a slight delay between when you tap the screen and when the marker actually stops. So obviously you want to get the biggest bang for your buck. Unfortunately, the cash is the only thing that triples. The bricks do not triple. The bricks are very important, but we'll go over that in just a little bit. All right. Now, if you hit that 1x, sometimes you'll still have an advertisement that pops up. That one you can skip. If you hit the add boost button, obviously you can't skip the advertisement, but at least you get something out of it. So that's what happened just now. I had to cut away after an advertisement video started, but we're back. This is the no ads bundle. It's $19.99, which seems like a hell of a lot of money, but at least you get a lot of bricks, a lot of ad skips, and a lot of cash out of it, relatively speaking. So let's talk about the upgrades down there. These upgrades, make sure to purchase these upgrades whenever you can. They cost cash, but they also require a certain amount of upgrade cards for the bombs, for the planes, and for the guns. And these are actually the same upgrades that you can do in the hangar. This is just a shortcut. So these aren't temporary upgrades. It'll go away on the next level. Going to the hangar now, you can see bombs, planes, and guns. So there's excuse me, decent number of different ones available within the game. The bombs, obviously, there is the most variety of, being that this is what the game is based off of. So the fire bomb is the one you start out with, perfectly average. The gas bomb, silent but deadly, blah, blah, blah. The freeze bomb making targets wish they invested on heated blankets. Now, functionally, other than the amount of power they have and damage they do, the bombs don't actually have any difference in how they perform. There's no secondary characteristics. It's basically just a math equation. So the difference between the planes, health primarily, as well as the capacity of bombs. As you can see, the Sukhoi holds more bombs than the Cirrus, but has less health. However, with upgrades come increases in both, obviously. Now you have the Blackbird, 1899, and UFO, which can be unlocked at various base levels. We'll talk about the base later. And then as premium purchases, you have Benator, the Z-Wing, the Iron Man costume, and the Z-Wing looks like a clone of the X-Wing. I can't tell what the Benator is. But the dragon actually looks like a clone of Toothless from the How to Train Your Dragon movies. So if you're a fan of those movies, you might like that one. Now for guns. You got the minigun, laser gun, and flame gun. Obviously, there's some power differences and some firing rate differences. The laser gun fires fast and has less power. The flame gun fires slow and has more power. Typically, when you get the loot boxes, they will give you loot for multiple weapons and multiple planes and multiple guns. But sometimes the ones you earn after levels will specifically focus on what you have equipped for the time. So try to play with whatever you like using the best, whatever you like the game style of the best, even when you have as few as, even when you have lower stats because of it. You can get some upgrades, you can upgrade the stats. Now, you're going to build up a stash of cash in this game because in order to spend the cash, you need the upgrade cards. So don't worry about watching ad videos for cash most of the time. It's a waste of time. Don't do it. Speed the game along by not doing it. Looking at the skins, you have a bunch of skins that you can purchase for cash. I have a lot of cash to burn in this game, so I'm going to purchase the blue skin. Now, as you can see, there are no extra statistics that go with these skins, demonstrating some of them here. It doesn't change the stats at all. All that it does is it changes the color and gives you a cosmetic mod. In the reward tab over here, you can claim a reward each day. All right. Now let's talk about the base. This is a very important part of the game. As you can see in the top, that's how many bricks you need in order to build to the next level. And then the little button underneath the hand, that's how many bricks I currently have. When I build to the next level, it will increase my cash multiplier. Now, as we've gone over, sometimes the cash in this game is really pointless. However, let's go back to the hangar. Look at these. Proton bomb, unlocked at base level 9. Lightning bomb, base level 13, etc., etc. Blackbird, base level 8. So you have to increase the base level in order to unlock new stuff. Now, bricks seem like they can be harder to come by sometimes than cash, and they can. But we have a little mini game here called the base attack game. Now you can generally play this game only a couple times, and then there's a cooldown that lasts. Sorry about that, hit the wrong button. There's a cooldown that lasts for about an hour or so. Yeah, an hour. But after that cooldown is done, you can play again. The reason there's a cooldown, though, is because this game's extremely valuable. You can earn a whole lot of bricks. For example, I'm going to attack Dr. Fast here. The loot is 310 bricks. Now, it kind of follows the same pattern as the other levels. Make sure to increase your power as much as possible. Increase the bombs. Avoid those spike balloons. You like to shoot them, but you don't like your bombs to hit them because you won't earn cash like you will when you shoot them. More power, more power, more bombs, more bombs. All right, let's see what kind of damage we do. Amazingly, there was no shield up. We just completely smashed their base. And this is the only place where you're going to see something like this. you can watch an advertisement video in order to increase the number of bricks by a certain multiplier. You can't do that in any other game mode aside from base attack. So play that mode as frequently as possible in order to increase the level of your base as fast as possible. All right. I'm not going to watch the video because for the sake of this video, had to skip again real quick because of an involuntary ad video that popped up. That is one aspect of the game that kind of gets annoying. But we did get a loot box from doing the base attack, and now we can level up lots of different things. The flame gun, the laser gun, the freeze bomb, the fire bomb, not the fire bomb yet, almost there, the Sukhoi, and the gas bomb. You can't unlock any new guns, bombs, or planes with loot boxes, but you can get upgrade points for the ones that you already have. Anyways, let's upgrade the base. Now we're at level 7. I don't believe we unlocked any new planes from that, or the ability to unlock new planes, but we did increase the cash multiplier. Now, once you upgrade the base to a high enough level to unlock these, you're still going to have to watch an advertisement video in order to get them. You don't just get them for free. However, it's a 30-second, 45-second video. So in my opinion, it's worth it. So that's my tip. Watch the ad videos when you get the chance most of the time, because typically they're worth it. That's one of my tips, at least. Anyways, let's upgrade the freeze bomb, gas bomb, and the Sukhoi. I don't care about the guns enough, but if you do, you can watch advertisement videos if you don't have the cash. So the Sukhoi, I just increased the capacity and the health of the plane. And with the freeze bomb, I just increased the power level and the starting bomb count. So the starting bomb count was 4 and the power level was 900. Now it's 1,000. The starting bomb count's 5. Next level, it'll be 1,100. Starting bomb count will be 6. So to reiterate some of the tips that I have for the game, there's a few of them. Always do some simple math. Increase the fire rate. Get more bombs or more power, depending on which one is more lucrative. Shoot those black balloons, but do not bomb them, because shooting them will give you cash. Bombing them will not. Of course, shoot these little bubbles in order to get power. If those little shooting enemies are killable without ruining your run, then do it. But if they're not, that's okay. There's no penalty for just passing them by. And basically get as much combined total power as you can with your bombs, and see how far you can get. The more of these buildings that you destroy, the more cash that you earn. And, oh, looky here. When you beat the boss, you will move on, and another boss will be, you'll be able to target another boss next. Now, that's a lot of health taken away from that boss, so that was a pretty lucky run. But if you'll excuse me, I'm going to get going. I'm going to watch an ad video. I'm going to try to get this cash. This is Game Hydro. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting what we do. Please like and subscribe. Try to help us get to 5,000 followers. We are currently at 2,120. And we just enabled supers. So, give us a super thanks. Give us another form of super. We would highly appreciate it. Thank you.